Hey guys, today we're going to do something fairly different. A lot of the time, you guys actually recommend me some songs either from prog rock to hard rock, metal prog, everything else. So this time I want to give you guys a kind of late, Christmas present, which I'm going to recommend you guys some of the best prog rock bands that I found and that are quite underrated or just completely unknown. Most of the time, these bands didn't really hit the market success, like Genesis, Pink Floyd, Yes, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and so many others. So they were completely lost in time, and many of you guys probably don't know one or two of these bands because they're so unknown pretty much, you know. And also the fact that some of them are not in streaming services like Spotify, YouTube, or whatever, so it's kind of hard to find. But yeah, first of all, we got here Hands. Yes, literally just Hands. It's a prog rock band that was formed in the United States in the early 70s or late 70s, something like that. There's not much information, and by the way, all my sources are in the description. Most of them is just the prog archives, and some of them is just like Wikipedia and stuff like that. But Hands is a band that went completely silent in like the music industry pretty much, but it's really good and I really enjoyed it, especially their debut album, literally just self-titled Hands. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what it sounds like with my favorite piece, which is Zombie Rock or something like that. Zombie Roche, not really sure. I think it's in German, and I think there are covers of Bach's pieces in here in the album, but I'm not really sure which is which. So maybe this is it, or maybe not. Maybe this is a new rendition of the original piece. Not really sure, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Here is Zombie Roche or Zombie Rock, I'm not sure. Really good though. As you can probably hear right here, that was a 30-second sample. It was really good. I'm going to also show you a little bit of Mutineer's Panorama, which is another song that I really enjoy as well. It's very ambient-like, you know, expensive. Okay, so that was Hands. If you guys want to hear more of that, the link is in the description for you to check out their music and stuff like that. There's more that I really like, for example, Dream Search, Triangle of New Flight, and many others. Check it out. And yeah, and if you do want to find out more songs than what I've heard, which was the debut album, which I found really cool, I think they're still active playing right now. I don't know if they're on tour or whatever, but I'm pretty sure their new name is called 25 Winters or something like that. So check it out. It will be in the description. Really good band overall. And let's go to the next one, which is Apoteosi, an Italian prog rock band that was formed in the 70s as well. Apparently the 70s has a lot of, hidden gems that a lot of us didn't really hear. But this is an Italian one. You guys probably already know that Italians do have a knack for prog rock. And this is another one. Apoteosi in Italian basically means the elevation of a group to godlike or something like that. And this is a fairly good description to this band because it's really godlike music. Really well done. Kind of reminds you of the classical instrumental stuff, orchestral kind of like. And it has a little bit of a unique vibe to it, unique and what do you call it? Like landscape, I guess you could say. They painted a really cool picture, very spacey, not really psychedelic or anything, just pure prog. So I'm going to let you guys hear Prima Realta. I don't know how to speak Italian, so maybe I'm pronouncing it all wrong, but check it out. Sounds pretty dramatic. I really like this intro. Sounds kind of Italian, doesn't it? Oh. So that was a little taste of Prima Realta, which is a really good song as well. What is really impressive to me in this band is probably the freaking drums. I'm not gonna say I'm going to get demonetized, but the drums are just crazy good, as well as the bass. Everything is pretty much good, you know. And there are many other songs like this one that I really like. For example, Fragmentaria Rivolta. I'm not really sure if I pronounced that right, or Il Grande Desumano. All of these are really good debut album overall. Unfortunately, it didn't really, hit the market as well, so it kind of was left forgotten. And I like the backstory of this band as well. Apparently, it's a family project or something like that. I think the name of the family is called the Ida family. I may be wrong. Maybe that's not how you pronounce it. But it's a cool story because the keyboardist, the one who's playing the piano and the keyboards, was 14 years old during the recording of this, which is pretty impressive because he was only 14, one, and he already knew how to play really well, and two, he already knew how to mess with studio equipment and engineering and stuff, because apparently his father, Salvatore, was a technician or something like that, an engineer. So it was pretty much just a musical family that got together and brought to the world Apotheosis, which is a really good piece. And then they kind of like vanished. They didn't really make new music, or at least that we know of. Maybe they made a secret band and we don't know of. But overall, really good. 10 out of 10. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Next up is Ga, or at least that's how I think it's pronounced. It's a German band, so I don't know how to speak German. That's why I'm probably going to butcher some names and stuff like that, because it is what it is. But it's a really good band that I found that last time that I've seen only had like 600 listeners or something on Spotify, which is very low. So I want you guys to go there, try to up that number a little bit more, because it's really good and doesn't really deserve to have that low amount of viewers or listeners. Apparently the debut album was a failure or something like that because it only sold 300 units, and it's pretty rare overall. Like, it's really rare. So if you have this one, consider yourself very lucky, because you're probably one of the lucky few who actually have a original copy. And this is Tans Meet the Moon, that's how I pronounce it, which I think means Dancing with the Moon. Pretty cool title. It's a 7-minute piece, and very German. We all know that the Germans and the Italians kind of have a knack for prog rock. So I'm going to have you guys have a listen to this. Tans Meet the Moon. Really cool. Boom.
Der Tag ist für dich nur der Morgenkaffee und die Welt besteht aus New York, Santa Fe. Deine Liebe ist Selbstbetrug, doch hast du vom Leben noch nicht genug. Die Sonne scheint und tanzt mit dem Mond. Die Sonne scheint und tanzt mit dem Mond.
So that was Tans Meet the Moon, my favorite song from them. There are a lot more, like I think there's Bossa Russica, which is kind of like a bossa nova song, which is in the title of the song. There's also Uranus, and there's many others. A Mutter Urge or something like that. I don't know how to speak German, okay? I have no clue what he's talking about as well in the lyrics. I tried to find the lyrics for the song, but it's kind of difficult because nobody really knows what song this is. So if you're German, then please leave a comment down below, basically translating all of the songs. I would really appreciate it, because I haven't really found any translation to them in English anyways, unless I start, learning German. But yeah, really good song overall, really good sound, sounds really inspired, sounds like very unique as well. I think they have a second album, but I haven't really listened because it's kind of difficult to find it. I don't think it's on streaming services, so you really have to dig through the mud to really try to find these albums. But I'm going to introduce you guys to the next one, which is Lucifer Was. Lucifer Was is a Norwegian prog metal band, so if you like prog metal, here it is, a little bit of a variety for you guys. And it's apparently a band that was formed in the early 1970s and didn't really make any studio albums until the 90s, which is very impressive. They played live for 20 years, but they never actually recorded it on a studio. So 20 years passed, and the record label kind of like convinced them to do a studio album, and they did. It's the debut album right here. And one of my favorite songs is The Meaning of Life, so I hope you guys enjoy it. They're still active, I'm pretty sure, and they're doing stuff, so if you guys are interested, the link is in the description. Let's check The Meaning of Life.
What do you think is the meaning of the life? To say, oh no, I can't do that. What do you think is the meaning of the life? inside that cat.
As you can probably hear right here, it's really good. I really like this this band right here. So much that I was just going to let it play, but unfortunately I can't. Otherwise, this video will be like 1 hour of me just staring at the screen and bobbing my head. But it's really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Link is in the description. Check them out. I think they are on Spotify and stuff if you have streaming services, and they're fairly unknown because they have only like 200 subscribers, only under 10,000 views in this video right here. So check them out. And yeah, that was it. The next band and the last band is called Bacamarte. This is probably the one band that you probably know of because it's the most famous out of these ones, I'd say. But I decided to leave it at last because, and if you don't know, then this is a pretty good opportunity. I decided to leave it as a bonus for you guys. If you guys are interested in the kind of like prog rock Brazilian music, yes, my country, I'm from Brazil, so I decided to just leave this as a bonus at the very end to let you guys know that we do prog rock sometimes. Very rarely, we don't do anymore, at least not mainstream, and this never went really mainstream as well, but you know, in the prog kind of like universe, it's pretty well known. So I'm going to let play Último Entardecer, which is a really good song that I really like with, I think it's Jane de Bach. I think it's pronounced with like a French accent, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not French. But it has a really good guitarist as well, which is Mario Neto. Really good guitarist, was released in 1983. I was going to say 87. But yeah, listen to Último Entardecer, really good song. It's kind of emotional, isn't it? Oh. Really nice piece.
O sangue brota no horizonte, a vida estanca na rua, as almas se trancam nos corpos, que loucos se atiram à lua. O sangue brota no horizonte, a vida estanca na rua. As almas se trancam nos corpos, que loucos se atiram à lua.
Okay, I'm unfortunately gonna have to pause right here. I could have paused earlier, but I was like, I'm just gonna let it roll. A really good song. If you never listened to this before, then do listen to it. The link's in the description. support the original artists, and that's pretty much it. That's all the bands. But I do have some other like honorable mentions, I guess I could say. One band that I really enjoyed is named Toro, Toro, literally. It's literally just that. And it has a cover, the album has a cover of like a red bowl or something like that. I'm not really sure. Unfortunately, I didn't really put it in this list pretty much because I had no information about the band. The band is completely like there's nothing about it. I could not find anything about that band. And I don't think it's considered prog really. I mean, you could judge whatever, you could try to see if it's prog or not. I'm gonna see if I can put the link in the description so you can decide for yourself. But I ended up not putting it here. But it's a really good band as well. Another one that I really liked was Love Potion 25 by Zoe or Show. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It's literally XHOL. And I think they have another band with that name or similar. So you probably do know about this band, and if not, there it is. Love Potion 25, which kind of reminds me of Jim Morrison, probably because of how spacious and reverb-like it sounds to The End, for example, by The Doors. So really good overall. And I think that's pretty much it. There's Cherry 5 as well. I did not put Cherry 5 in here just because I thought Bacamarte was probably going to be a little bit better. I'm just gonna say it. I think Bacamarte is a little bit better than Cherry 5. You may disagree, that's up to you. If you guys are interested in them as well. I think they have another name which is Goblin. I think they had multiple names throughout the years. Nowadays I think it's Goblin Rebirth. They're still active, I'm pretty sure. And if you're interested, the link is in the description. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe, because this takes a lot of time for me to do videos like these, because I have to research and I have to actually listen to the music, go to the depths of the internet, really find whatever bands these are. So if you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. And also comment down below what other bands you want to, to show people around, what you think is really good prog rock that it was hidden, or bands that you want me to react to in the future as well. Allowing you to comment that as well. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.